Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander SEL. This vehicle features a 2.5-liter inline-4 gasoline engine with all-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek white diamond clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille, as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side to take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features black 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in those, but I'll get to those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabinet air filter, and a new engine air filter. So you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those, and on the insides on the mirrors, you'll be able to see you do have a blind spot monitor that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And underneath the mirrors, you'll be able to see you do have a camera integrated into there. This vehicle does have a front for your right side and left side camera, all to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And on the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is that little black rectangle right here. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever needing to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this SUV. Here on the inside of this vehicle, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery on the seats for a nice and easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 7/30 seconds in both your front tires and 6/30 seconds in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 10/30 seconds in the front and 6/30 seconds in the rear. So you have a good ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see here in the rear occupant seating, this vehicle does have 3 rows of seats to seat a total of 7 people. And for this row of occupants in particular, if you have 2 people sitting here instead of 3, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have a rear climate control system back here for these rear occupants, and this row of seats is heated to help keep them warm in the winter. You also have a USB and USB-C charging port back here for their mobile devices, and pockets on the backs of both of those front seats. And for that far rear row of occupants, they do have cup holders for them back there as well. Down on the floor, you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. And over here on the door, all of the doors do have a storage space in them, as well as powered windows. These 2 rear doors do have visors integrated into the doors to protect the occupants inside not only from the sun, but also from any curious passerbys. I'll just close that door and we'll continue around to take a look here at the rear of this SUV. All along the bumper of this vehicle, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have that backup camera to go along with that as well. I will just open up the lift gate here. And as you'll be able to see, you don't have very much space back here with those seats folded up, but the rear row of seats do fold down very easily, and I'll show you what that looks like here in just a bit. Alright, as you'll be able to see with those seats folded down, you have got a good amount of space here in the rear area. You also have a cargo net back here with this vehicle that can very easily be taken out and put in for anything you might want to put inside of there. And you also have a cargo visor that is retractable and does very much what the ones on the doors do, which will just to protect anything you put here in the rear area from the sun and from any curious passerbys. And both of these can very easily be put in and taken out. Those seats do also have top and bottom anchor tether points if you have little ones who need car seats. I will just close this liftgate, and as you'll be able to see, it does go up and down by itself as it is powered. We'll make our way around here to the driver's side, and I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. This SUV does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel, you can just remotely open up the liftgate from the driver's seat as well as your dashboard backlight controls. The last thing I would like to point out before I get inside the vehicle and turn it on for you is over here on the door, as this vehicle does feature a memory system for your power seating adjustments, which is really convenient if this vehicle has more than one driver. Basically, all you need to do is set your power seating adjustments how you like them the first initial time, and from then onwards, with the push of a button, they will automatically readjust to how you initially set them, keeping you from constantly fiddling around with those controls. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push to start. Alright, and as you'll be able to see with the engine running and the dashboard lit up, this vehicle has about 27,786 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you up there. To the left of those dashboard navigation buttons are your volume controls. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration, as well as your lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. And you can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here on the center of the vehicle, you do have your lovely touchscreen LCD display, and it also comes with built-in navigation to help prevent you from ever getting lost. I'll just throw it in reverse to show you all of those cameras in action. And again, you do have the full 360 view of everything around you, and you can also get a close-up of the right side camera as well. I'll just put that back in park. Beneath the display, you do have controls for it. A bit farther down, you do have your climate controls, which you can very easily adjust. And the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated, and you also have a heated steering wheel, all to help keep you comfortable in the winter. A bit farther down, you do have a wireless smartphone charger if your smartphone is compatible, as well as a USB and USB-C charging port and a power outlet. A bit farther back, you do have your main gear shift, terrain select, parking brake, 2 cup holders, and then your main storage compartment behind all of that. Lastly, we'll take a look up, as this vehicle does have a dual-pane power sunroof to really enjoy those sunny summer days. We'll now move on here to the last section of this video. In the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections in all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this vehicle, you do have several imperfections, such as a significant nick there on the door, and what appears to be some kind of burn or deformation on the carpet floor mats back here in the rear occupant seating, as well as some slight scuffing there on the center display. But other than those, nothing is standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever, so we'll take a look here now to the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front of this vehicle. And here along the front, we do have a few small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This SUV is a lighter color, so it does tend to show a little more than a darker color might. We'll come along here now to the passenger side, and a few nicks on this side as well. A few down low, and on the handle. A scuff there on the rear bottom, the passenger side. And we'll come along here now to the rear of this SUV. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the liftgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have quite a bit of scuffing and scratching there on these metal plates. And as for the bumper, that bumper is very much intact. I'm not seeing any of the nicks or scuffs I would typically see on there. And we'll just close that liftgate back down. And we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A nick there. We did touch up a scuff there, but it is still there. A little bit of wear inside that handle there. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a white SUV with the ability to seat 7, fold down seats with a rear power liftgate, front, rear, right side and left side cameras, carpeted floor mats, passive keyless entry, a blind spot monitor, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, smartphone integration, a dual-pane power sunroof, retractable door and cargo visors, heated front seats with a heated steering wheel, leather upholstery, lumbar support, fog lights, front and rear proximity sensors, 2 keys, and all-wheel drive, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this white SUV and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.